Good morning, traders, and this is your Dax day trade setup for today. So the confusion continues. Still not a market that I'm interested in trading in right now. This sideways action of the month, with all these tails and barbed wire, is really not something that I like trading. So you stay out of it. And really, you can see big ups, big downs, lots of buyers and sellers, lots of tails all over the place. And it's not something that I'm really interested in trading. What we could have here is, we can see the alligators pointing up again at the moment. So this could be some structure forming. But I mean, we keep breaking through what we determine is the bottom of the range or the top of the range, and break to the upside, break to the downside, and nothing really follows through. So I suppose we did get it moved to the downside and the gradual slide to the upside, but still, I think the only thing I can see here on the hour is that we are above the alligator at the moment. Trend is up, alligator's pointing up pretty strongly. So, trade with the trend at the moment, but we do have top of range coming. So, yeah, I'm still not convinced on this market. Nothing really that I can add to that at the moment. I'm really not interested in trading this. I mean, even look at these lower time frames. Look at all these tails all over the place. And whenever you see tails like this is a sign of confusion. And I'd rather just stay out of it, because anything can happen. We could shoot for the top, or we could all of a sudden reverse to the downside. And at the moment, the DAX futures market is very flat, up 0.10, but nothing really to write home about. Okay. So let me just switch across to Ichimoku, see if there's anything there. I suppose the only thing that we had here was this crossover here on the 12 minutes. Everything was bullish, and then we had this crossover on the cloud, which was far more bullish than the crossover below the cloud. And you had a bit of a move to the upside here. 24-point risk for 30 points roughly. Yeah, there's nothing really for me to look at here. The half hour is bullish, bullish, bullish. The hour, we have had a breakthrough of the cloud and a retest. That could be, but Kijinson flattening out like that, that's something I like to see. And this is the one that concerns me, is the 4 hour. We are bearish and bullish. Mixed signals here. I don't really like looking for a trade on the DAX if Kijinson are like this. Okay, I want them pointing up for a long or pointing down for a short. And at this stage, there's nothing. And if you look at the daily, everything is bullish on the daily, but we are flattening out here. And what's basically happening is, while price is going sideways, Kijinson is coming up, which could come up for a crossover, for a move to the downside. We've got trend line breaks here. I mean, here's one trend line break here. We could be forming another trend line break, or the bottom of a range. Sorry, not a range, a channel. There it is there. But yeah, I think it's going to take a little bit more to convince me that there's a trade in this market at the moment. At this stage, I think I'll just stay out of this. As far as I'm concerned, this is still ranging. A really messy range, but it's still ranging. Okay, so yeah, I see better opportunities on the Aussie. There's definitely some. There'll be a long opportunity on the Aussie, if not the end of today, early tomorrow morning, or possibly later tomorrow afternoon. Just depends what happens. But there's definitely a long brewing there that moves down to close a few gaps, and there's also a short scalp there. Okay, and I think there's a little bit more on the Dow as well than what's on offer on the DAX. So yeah, so for me, I'm not trading a DAX again. We'll stay out of this and wait and see what happens. I think there's plenty of other things to trade rather than this messy thing at the moment. Anyway, hope that helps you somewhat, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.